Listen to me. I don't care how dark it look for you. I don't care what they done said to you. I don't care what the verdict is. I don't care what the haters say. Prayer changed things. I'm talking to a girl that I grew up on a block, man, that it didn't breed success. A lot of people on our block ain't here no more, man. I grew up in a place, man, that was you had to be something else you come up out of there. Prayer changes things. I was told I would never be nothing. Prayer changes things. I flunked out of school. Prayer changes things. I'm on my third marriage, lost everything I've owned twice. I've been homeless and lived in a car for 3 years. Prayer changes things. Prayer. The cool thing about prayer is the one thing that's available to everybody at any given time. Do you know that God He ain't ever too busy for you? You know that God actually knows who you are? Do you know that God actually created you to converse with Him? Do you know that God would actually love to hear from you? You're not gonna make it without God. If you've tried it so far, tell me how that's working out for you. It sucked, don't it? You need God. Don't you think I got here without Him. I've needed Him every step of the way. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't even be standing here today. I'm telling you right now, you need God. You need to tell Him that you need Him. Quit being ashamed about it and worrying about who looking. Go somewhere, be willing to go through something to get to it. Success ain't free. They ain't passing out money, man. Everybody sending none to your house. That ain't how this works. You got to go get it. But in order to go get it, you gotta want something. You gotta have vision boards. You gotta have stuff you dream about. You gotta have this stuff written down. That being successful is not an accident. Hey man, stop thinking, man, that your life is over because you're a certain age. Who are you to determine? You know what I can't stand when I hear Christians say, well, I guess it was the Lord's will. If it was the Lord's will, I would have had some money by now. No, you can't dump that on God. God's will is that you prosper. That's His will. Matter of fact, that you'd have made some adverse decisions to stop your prosperity train from happening. Don't dump that on Him. God comes to give you life and give you life more abundantly. That's what He say. Well, then the question is, where your abundant at? You're going down to church, you're memorizing all these scriptures. Why don't you apply some of them? He come to give you life and give you life more abundantly. God got a great life for you, man, but you gotta want something. You gotta want it, you gotta write it down. Most people don't have what they want in life because it ain't written down nowhere. Say no philosophy. This a fact. What you waiting on? Write it down, put some faith on it, and then get ready to go to work. Sit up and you can believe in God all you want, but if you don't work, man, it ain't gonna happen. Because he told you that though. He said faith without works is dead. I'm just asking you, man, to try something new. If you've tried everything, it ain't worked.